Welcome back, everyone. This is Travis, and today we're going to talk about Homestead. Homestead is a new movie/show coming out on Angel Studios. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Angel Studios. Maybe I'll make a whole video on that if you guys are interested. There's some behind the scenes thing. I've talked to the CEO, or maybe not the CEO, but one of the heads of acquisition. I've talked to some higher ups in the company, if you will, and I'm just not a huge fan of their business model. I think there's some things going over there that are not entirely equitable. However, what I will say is that they are making some decent content, and my buddy Kevin Lawson is in their upcoming film Homestead, so I want to check out the trailer. I haven't seen much on it other than what he's posted on his Instagram, and Kevin's awesome, y'all. I will say this: Kevin is one of the greatest influencers out there right now, and his Instagram is just kevin.lawson40, and he has some of the funniest content, and he also has some really touching content. He does stuff, I think he calls them rest stops, and he actually talks about, you know, people feeling depressed or suicidal. He talks about, family and faith and all this stuff. So he's just a great guy. Make sure you check out Kevin Lawson. But what I want to jump into here is the Homestead official trailer and just kind of see what our thoughts are about this. I'm reacting. I haven't seen this, so I'm reacting for the first time. And yeah, let's jump right into it.
Everyone wondered how the world ended.
We got hit. America's just been attacked.
He was Branch in Longmire. He's a solid actor. I do like him as an actor, so that's a good start.
Los Angeles has been struck by a bomb.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
It might be nuclear.
I saw this.
So what?
We never come back.
After today, our lives will never be the same.
We have looting and widespread panic.
Hey!
Daddy has a place for us to go. We'll be together.
The city's on fire.
There's a guy, been planning for the big one. Called a few months back, needs security people.
I think Kevin is one of the security guys. He's got that look.
Your guys have to learn how to farm.
We grow our food. We raise our animals.
I believe he's also in this trailer, so we'll pause it when we see him.
This might be the most prepared location in the Rockies. Everyone's gonna want in. And I mean everyone.
My family's out here, and we're starving to death.
I wish we could help, but we can.
You can or you won't.
Our kids need us to be strong.
Please.
People are gonna die at this gate.
They're trespassers. In the hills.
They're stealing your grain. They've cut off your solar power.
We need a world where people help strangers, not shoot at them.
Very solid. Very solid.
Sometimes we think we're doing the right thing, and then it all goes wrong.
It's time for you to take full control. It's complicated. Do you think that you're above the law? Do you think that the rules aren't for you?
All right, I have a couple questions here, but we'll see. We'll wait till the end here.
It's our home. Hey, I'm Neil McDonough.
All right, cool. Neil McDonough is dope, by the way. This is an awesome guy. Angel Studios does a lot of stuff that brings light into the world. It's kind of like their brand, which is cool. I'm down with that. I'm totally in agreement with that, obviously. And again, we'll make another video about Angel Studios maybe at a later time. But Neil McDonough is a great guy. He got blackballed from Hollywood for a couple different things he did, but mostly just following his personal convictions and his faith convictions. So I'm always on board with somebody who's like willing to stand up for what they believe, even if it's not exactly what I believe. That's cool. So this looks really good. I think Kevin was in the security car that pulled up at the ranch right here. Yeah, that's Kevin right there. So I've seen some other trailers where he's more featured in this, like way long ago, especially on his Instagram. Obviously, he's going to feature himself. But this is supposed to be like post-nuclear event. My only question about it is where's the damage? Unless, they're doing some background replacement here. I didn't really see much nuclear damage. Like, this looks relatively normal back here, like in the landscape. So I'm not exactly sure what the event is, but we've seen this formula before, okay? We've seen it in The Walking Dead, and it worked really great there, but obviously there's no zombies, thank God, in this one. But we've seen this formula before. We know that kind of this barricade yourself in, I got the resources, you don't have the resources, people are trying to come take the resources. I like this formula. I think they can do a really high budget looking show, because I think this is actually a show. I think the Homestead movie is the first 3 episodes of the show, so it makes you want to go see it on Angel Studios website and buy more subscriptions. That's part of their model, man. They are driving subscriptions, which is understandable. That's how you make money long term. Making one good movie does not solidify you forever. It means you made a good movie and made some money. So I totally understand why they're doing this, but this is just the beginning, I believe. If this is a 10-part series and you see the first 3 parts, you're going to want to go see the rest, right? So it's smart, but it's also a little bit kind of shifty, in my opinion. Now, this particular film, aka show,
And I mean everyone.
is shot very beautifully, but they're in a beautiful location, so it's fairly easy to do. But it's competent. The acting is obviously competent. Let's go to IMDb real quick. Look up Homestead. Boom. The cast is solid. This guy is Branch from, Neil McDonough, Jesse Hutch, Susan. Bailey Chase I really like. This guy was Branch. Yeah, there's Kevin Lawson right there. You can't see him because my face is covering his face. Love Kevin Lawson. He's actually in my movie coming out, The 11th Hour, coming out early next year. So it's a good cast that I can see so far. Some of these people are unknown to me, but that doesn't mean they're not really talented actors, because there's tons of unknown actors that are super talented, and they're going to be taking the places of all these Diddy stars that are going to jail, by the way. So anyway, I do think this is interesting. I am going to go see this. For me, this gets a thumbs up. I'm definitely going to check it out, if not only just to support my friend Kevin Lawson. However, I think there's a lot more merit to this than just Kevin Lawson, even though that's going to be a fun part for me to see somebody that I've worked with on a film and somebody that I would consider, a friend. Not a close friend, because we don't know each other that well, but we had a great time on set together, and we've talked outside of that as well. And he's just a standout guy. Like, who you see on Instagram, this is rare, but who you see on Instagram is who Kevin Lawson really is. So anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Make sure you follow and subscribe. Slap a thumbs up on here. We do have a podcast going live every Friday, first on Rumble, and then the next day it gets distributed to the rest of the world. But Rumble is the place to see it live and connect with us. So if you're not subscribed on Rumble, go do so. We're trying to build this community, make it 1 million plus strong. And we'll see you guys in the next review I'm doing, which is of a movie I'm going to go see tonight with my son called The Return. It looks pretty good. So make sure you check that out tomorrow.